Hello everybody and welcome to Solid Code. In the last video we ended up here doing the box and apply gravity to it. So right now we're going to start with the pieces of the Tetris game. Here as you can see we have 7 different pieces for the Tetris game. So we're going to start doing the piece. We're going to start with the S piece and apply gravity to it. So basically here we need to represent the pieces as p-dimensional arrays or matrix that are squared. For example, a square matrix is a matrix which has m rows, for example 3 rows in this case 1, 2 and 3, and n columns, in this case one column, the second column and the third column, and m and n are equal. For example, it will be a 2 by 2 matrix or 3 for 3, those kind of matrix. So we're going to represent it in this way. We will use null for doing empty spaces. We won't show those empty spaces on the game, and we will use a 1, a simpler number 1, to represent the box where we need a box. So basically then we will use this matrix and we will change the ones for boxes. So let me show you how are we going to do this. So we will create a const and we are going to say that we have like a model for a piece, and that is the piece S, and we're going to represent it as a bidimensional array. I'm going to stop the video for a while I do it. Okay, now I did it. Basically we have our piece S. Sorry, here is zeros need to be null. So as you can see, is as we saw on the picture here, here the empty spaces are going to be null, and the red is the places where we need a box are represented by a number 1. So we have now here our piece, and now we need to do a class to represent the pieces, which are a collection of boxes. So we need our class piece, and we need a constructor function. Will be good to store the original shape of the piece. This is because we are going to do a lot of rotations of the piece when we are going to be playing. Also we need an X position and a Y position, and also we need color. I'm going to copy this here. Okay, well, we have our constructor function, and we need to set the attributes. We're going to have an original shape, we're going to have a color, and the X and Y position. Sorry, here is this dot X and this dot Y. Okay, and also we need a current shape that is going to be the piece that we are going to be rotating each time. For now we're going to say that is an empty bidimensional array. So okay, we need a function to convert this shape to a piece with boxes, a bidimensional array of boxes. So basically we can say here that this dot fill piece, we are going to create, well, we are going to fill a bidimensional array with boxes, and we need to know the length of the bidimensional array. In this case, as the matrix are squares, we don't have any trouble, so we just need the length of the rows of the matrix, and here we are going to say is the length of the piece length. Okay, so right now we are going to use a ES6 feature, which is array from. We're going to create an array from. We're going to use a new array of m rows, and then we are going to use here, I can say this is row, and the index, and then we need here, I'm going to do it here, maybe looks better, and we are going to create another array from the same length to represent the columns of the bidimensional array. So let's see, I have a problem here with the parentheses. Yeah, here. And we are going to say that this is the column and the j index, and we're going to say here that I think I have an extra one, so we're going to say that that original shape we're going to access to the elements that we have here will be null or one. Okay, with this we have the value, so basically we could say here that each of these elements are going to be represented by the value that they have here. So in this way we can, if here we have a null, it's going to be null, and if here we have a 1, it is going to be a box. So we need to do this. If in that in the position ij we have a 1, that is going to be a new box. Where it is going to use the same exposition of the piece plus the j index multiplied by the box dimension. Why we are doing this? Because, for example, for the 0,1 element in the matrix will be this one. Imagine that here there is going to be a box, so we need that x position to be 30 pixels, because this is the pixel 0. The 30 here is going to start our box in this place from here. So we are going to we are doing 0, this that x is equal to 0 plus j, which is 1, multiplied by box dimension, so it is going to be 30, right? And then we are incrementing the y position using the same logic, box dimension, and also we need to send the parameter of the box dimension, and finally it is going to use the same color as the whole piece is using. And if not, if this is different from 1, it's because it's null. So we're going to use here null, and we won't represent the null, of course, in the piece. We won't show it. I think here I have a mistake, so I'm going to stop the video to find out. Maybe it's a bad parenthesis. Okay, so I found it. I had an extra parenthesis here, and I needed an extra one here, because it is the final of this one. As you can see here, we used functional programming. We are not using fors or for each, none of those. We are using array from, which is a functionality for create arrays that has ES6. So right now we have our field piece function, and also it is really important to show the piece, right? So we need to do something similar of what we did the last time. So we're going to say that this.shape, that it has to be field, right? Because we are calling the field piece function in the constructor. This.shape, that for each we're going to say that we just need the boxes. So we're going to say, please filter the bidimensional array and give me only the elements who are distinct to null, who are not equal to null. So with that we have only the boxes, and now for each box we are going to say the box, hey you box, show it yourself, because we implemented a show function in the box class, remember, here. So the box is going to be show by itself, and so here we have the show function, and let's see how can we test this on the sketch function. So basically we go here, and I'm going to create a piece. I'm going to set my piece here. I'm going to comment this, and instead I'm going to create a piece here. I'm going to say that my piece is equal to a new piece. Also, now that I remember, I need to add the piece.js to the index. So it's easier to copy this. Here it's going to be piece.js, and now here I'm going to say that I want a new piece, which model is the piece S, and that we wanted at width divided by 2 at the middle of the width of the screen, and we want it at the box dimension, that's around 30 pixels on the y-edge, and also we want the color. We are going to use this one for now, and each time we are going to say, for now I'm going to comment this, the apply gravity, just for a moment, and here we are going to say my piece that show, and let's see if this works. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. Let's see if we have here an error. Okay, seems like we don't have an error, so I'm going to stop the video to see what is the error, and I will let you know. Okay, basically I found the error. I had a this.x here, so at that moment this.x didn't exist, right? It was a none, so it was getting that value. So if I change this, that was the problem, and we update here, we are seeing that we don't see as it should be. The piece doesn't have the right form, so the right shape, sorry. So I don't know what is the problem, so I'm going to find out. Okay, the problem was that was bad created. So here goes a 1 and there goes a null. Let's see. Now it looks like the piece that it has to be. Okay, so right now we need to apply gravity to it, so let's do it. And let's see. Well, this won't work, but let's see what happens if we to the set enter by apply gravity. It's the same logic for the box, right? But let's see what is going to happen here. This won't work. You see, the piece won't be moving. This is because the piece, it has a y position, right? But it's a bidimensional array of boxes. So each time the piece is falling, we need to update each box position in order to fall as well. So basically here at this we need I don't know, update the position of each box. So let's do that. Let's do a function where we can update piece position, but in fact is update each box of the piece position. So we need this dot shape. We need that for each. I don't know. Yeah, we need a for each row index I. I don't know if I'm going to use it. I think I will. And we're going to use here row that for each. We're going to call this one call and the j index. We're going to say if that element in that position, I mean the call, if call is different from null, we need to say, I don't like how this code is looking, but then we can fix it. Yeah, so we're going to say if call is different from null, we will update the x position of that call, I mean the box, with, we need to copy this one more time. And then we need to update the call that y with the y of the piece and update it to the position of the call. Okay, so I think this will work. I need to find why what is showing that error. I think I need an extra parenthesis here. I'm going to find why this is happening. Okay, basically I need an extra parenthesis here, and that will do it. So each time we're going to show we need to do, each time we're going to show the piece, we need to update, right, in order to see the movement of the piece. So update piece position. Let's see if this works. Okay, you see, there is falling. Perfect. Okay, yeah, it's working. So basically we're going to end it up here for this video. In the next video we will see rotation to rotate the pieces, and maybe the collisions of the edges of the screen. Thanks for watching. I don't like how this method is looking. I think the code it is not really clear, so I will try to beautify this method and make it simpler, and in the next video we can see it. So thanks for watching, and please stay tuned to the next tutorials, and thanks, please subscribe, and bye.